everyone. As founder of Arogya World, I welcome you all to our 10th anniversary virtual gala. What a beautiful song that was. Akash, meaning sky. Thanks to the Berkeley Indian Ensemble for starting us off this evening with a message of hope. What a year 2020 has been for all of us in the US, in India, the world over. At Arogya this year, despite COVID, we have made great advances. We took a strategy deep dive with Ashoka as part of their Globalizer Accelerator. For me, the 6-month experience was liberating. It's been exciting. Every day of these past 10 years, I have jumped out of bed, energized and eager to start the day, knowing I am making a difference. My family says I'm always in Arogya World. This year, we realized that our mission of NCD prevention through healthy living is even more urgent and important than before. This is because people with underlying NCDs and obesity are known to have higher risk for hospitalization and more negative health outcomes from COVID. The future for Arogya is bright. We have built hugely impactful partnerships that I know will propel us forward. We recently launched new mental health criteria for workplaces, a first in India, are adapting My Thali for urban women and rural adolescent girls so we can teach them to eat right, and are digitizing our school health program so learning on health can continue even if schools don't reopen fully. The last 10 years have been deeply satisfying. With our doorstep health approach, we have reached 5 million women, men, and children in communities throughout India. And our measurement efforts tell us it is showing traction. But the potential for impact in the future is even more exciting. I started Arogya World to make a meaningful contribution to global health. And I feel good that we are on a solid footing to do that. So thank you for coming to this gala and supporting us, donors, partners, old and new. We know where we are going, but need your help to get there. The world is not on plan in 2020. So I ask you to give to nonprofits like Arogya generously. I'm pleased to now bring on Chicago's own Anupi Singla, celebrated cookbook author, successful entrepreneur, and loved former TV journalist to work her magic as MC today. Anupi, over to you. Thank you so much for graciously accepting our invitation.
Thank you, Nalini. It's so wonderful to be here again with all of you, albeit in a bit of a different setting to support Arogya and its critical mission. As you know, if you know my cookbooks and my platform, Indian as Apple Pie, I am all about the intersection of healthy food and disease prevention. That's why it just makes so much sense that I am a part of this Arogya movement. Unhealthy eating is the #1 killer in the world. It seems like common sense, but we still need to educate people about this. And this is where Arogya comes in. Now, I want to announce something really exciting. As a cookbook author, I'm very excited that Arogya, Renu Advani, and the Arogya team have been working on a digital cookbook. This is a cookbook with many of my fellow celebrity chefs, including Vikas Khanna, Hemant Mathur, contributing their own healthy recipes. You will all be receiving a copy of this digital cookbook. It's very, very exciting. I now want to recognize Arogya's platinum sponsors. They are Rural India Supporting Trust, Raj and Kamla Gupta Family Foundation Ujala, Ravi and Nalini Saligram. Gold sponsors include Beyond Type 1, Medtronic Foundation, Mesro, Quinox, Nidu and Sanjeev Arora, Sally Brophy and Jim Craigie, Pramila and Girish Saligram, Simran Foundation, Paragi and Umang Patel, and Sunita Saligram. You can't do this. You can't run an organization like this without sponsors like these. So thank you so much. And a testament to Nalini and her energy and her excitement for this platform and this organization. I also want to introduce our co-chairs. All are active in many civic causes in and around Chicago. Pradeep Patyat is a senior partner at McKinsey. His wife, Shalini, is a business analyst turned fashion designer and human rights activist. Raj Bhatia heads a leading wealth management team at Merrill Lynch. His wife, Dr. Seema Bhatia, has treated diabetes patients and has been an Arogya World Board member for 8 years.
My name is Pradeep Patiath.
And I'm Shalini Sharma, and we have the pleasure of co-chairing Arogya's 2020 Gala.
I'd like to just take maybe a couple minutes to share some perspectives on the importance of organizations like Arogya, and in fact, Arogya in particular, in closing this massive supply-demand gap in healthcare in India. To put things in perspective, a couple of noteworthy facts. Number one, India's spend on healthcare as a percentage of GDP is at about 5%. The US is about 18 to 20%. India's population is 3 to 4 times larger than that of the US. So that basically means that India spends a fraction of GDP on healthcare relative to most developed countries and certainly in comparison to the US. Number two, most of India, in fact, 60% plus of India's population lives in rural areas. Having said that, less than a third of hospital and other healthcare services as a percentage of that in the country is in those rural areas. So you have a massive supply-demand imbalance between the population, which vastly lives in rural areas, and the availability of healthcare services, which is really more centered in urban areas. Number two. Number three, while private healthcare services have tried to cover some of this gap, as many of you know, those services end up costing 10x or more that of government or publicly available services. This is the important role that organizations like Arogya play in terms of trying to close and bridge that supply-demand gap. Without organizations like Arogya, it's fair to say that there are segments of the population that would not get access to preventable healthcare for things like non-communicable chronic diseases, type 2 diabetes, and other healthcare diseases like that.
This year has shown all of us across the globe the importance of healthcare and disease prevention. It's all the more critical that we learn about and support organizations like Arogya. They're playing a very important role in closing the gap in healthcare and disease prevention in India. I sincerely hope that you all will dig deep in your hearts and pocketbooks to support this organization. If you would like to learn more about Arogya's work, please go online to arogyaworld.org. To support Arogya, please find the donation link on the website or the gala invite. We wish everyone a safe and healthy holiday season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all for joining us this evening. I'm proud to be the Gala co-chair tonight. This is a very important evening for Arogya World. This is the 10th anniversary of Arogya. And for as long as I have seen Seema, my wife, be on the board of Arogya, I've heard and seen the good work that this organization has done throughout the world, especially in India. And this year, it is especially important that we all help in the mission of this organization in celebrating its 10th anniversary and contributing generously from our heart. Seema?
Thank you, Raj. I too am proud to be a Gala co-chair on this evening. As many of you may be aware, Indians and Indian Americans have a high incidence of diabetes and heart disease. In fact, 70 million people live with the diagnosis of diabetes in India, and many more are undiagnosed. This can change, and I would love you to give generously to help Arogya fulfill this mission. I'm proud to recognize our Silver Gala sponsors, Aeon, Griffith Foods, Merrill Lynch, Swati and Bobby Mehta, Shalini and Pradeep Patia, Ragini Shekhawat, and of course our music sponsors Mini and Anil Kumar. I also give thanks to our bronze sponsors, the Summit Group, Neelu and Sanjay Khosla, Barbara Levy-Kippa, Seema Singhal and Jayesh Mehta, Heather and Randy Nornez, Radhika and Andy Papanandrea, and Emily Nainan. I would like you to watch our 10th anniversary Arogya video that showcases our journey over the last 10 years.
Arogya World was founded in 2010 with a simple idea: to prevent non-communicable diseases. Our region of focus is India, which is often referred to as the diabetes capital of the world.
We are a chronic disease prevention organization that promotes prevention through healthy living and lifestyle change.
In 2020, we're celebrating our 10th year anniversary. To date, we've reached 5 million people with our doorstep health model, taking prevention to people where they live, learn, and work. How does one organization help people lead a healthy life when they have no disease, no symptoms? Arogya World, staying true to its name, has been answering that question day after day since its formation in 2010. In 2011, we set up the first of our many well-designed science-based programs, and then evolved through many milestones. Arogya World works with global experts and engages with communities and consumers at the grassroots level. Our programs are backed by science and executed with empathy. Our work is made possible by the continued support of our donors and partners. They are integral to our success, and we thank them. We have communicated our points of view broadly and are proud to have received several prestigious awards and recognition over the years. We have ambitious plans to help millions of people improve their health and lifestyle. COVID-19 did not stop us in our tracks. We strengthened partnerships, launched new mental health criteria for workplaces, and are investing in technology. Arogya World is gearing up for the next decade by interacting with governments at the city, state, and central government levels. We have shown proof of concept. We know where we're going and how to get there. Join us as we set foot into a new decade with dreams of building a healthier world.
COVID did not stop us, and now the work is even more important than ever. But along with the work comes a little bit of fun. It would not be an organization created by Nalini and supported by Ravi if we didn't inject some fun into this, right? So the idea is we want to talk to you now about bidding on some really fun auction items. Keep in mind that every dollar that Arogya raises goes towards their programming. It does not go through towards administrative cost. So the first trip that we've got for you is a trip to South Africa. Now, I guarantee you, if you're feeling like me, just stuck in your home now, a trip to Africa sounds amazing. You can bid to win this 5-day, 4-night trip that you will never, ever forget. Just by bidding and giving freely of your money. You can do this now. You will relax through this trip in a luxurious gaming lodge outside of Johannesburg. That's where your dream safari will come to life. It is valid, keep in mind, this is really critical, for 2 years until November 2022. We will be well past the pandemic by then. The food we're hearing is world class. The views are breathless. That is coming from somebody on the board at Arogya that has actually traveled to this site as well in South Africa. The bidding starts at $5,000, but if you desperately want this, you can buy it outright at $12,000. It is still quite the bargain. Let's give you a video, show you a video, so you can get kind of excited about the trip.
This is an absolute paradise. It's amazing. There are not many places that you can go to where you can, experience what you experience here at Iwaman. We have about 3,000 animals on this property, 28 different species of antelope on the property. We've identified 240 different bird species positively on this property. Iwamanzi is a very special place.
Now, if you are more of a wine connoisseur, you may want to bid on our Ravana virtual wine tasting for 10. You can assemble 5 couples to learn about and taste these extraordinary cabs, consistently rated above 95 points by Napa's top winemaker, Thomas Rivers Brown. The Ravana winery is owned by Dr. Ravana, a cardiologist from Houston who hails from Mysore in South India. I would love to see a bidding war for this package. Keep in mind that you can start the bids at $500. The buy now price is $3,000. If you go for that and jump at it, keep in mind that each of the 5 couples will also get a bottle of Ravana's lovely and hugely refreshing Riesling. Thank you to Ravana for this donation. Now, after you've drunk all the wine, what is there to do but exercise and work it all off? We've got a wonderful donation, the Bowflex Velocore indoor bike. Thank you to Jim Barr, the CEO of Nautilus, for this gift. It is their top of the line exercise bike. It just came out about 3 months ago. It is taking the world by storm. And the idea behind the stationary bike is it actually simulates being on a bike. You'll actually turn as you bike, as if you were outside on a bike. So it is phenomenal experience. It will motivate you to work out. The starting price is $1,000. The buy now price is $4,000. And if you bid now, you can have it delivered in January, just in time to get in shape post-pandemic. The timing could not be more perfect. All right, so now we've got some very excited supporters of Arogya. They are sending us their good wishes, including Congressman Raja Krishnamurthy, and a surprise message from well-being guru Deepak Chopra and so many others.
Hi, I'm Congressman Raja Krishnamurthy of the 8th District of Illinois. Mahatma Gandhi once poignantly said, "It is health that is the real wealth, not pieces of gold and silver." This is the principle that lies at the heart of what Arogya World has done to prevent non-communicable diseases, otherwise known as NCDs, like diabetes and heart disease, in India for the past 10 years. I am truly impressed by what Arogya and its leadership have accomplished over the past few years, and I am proud of the progress you have made. I want to wish Nalini Saligram, my good friend, and the entire Arogya team every success, and thank you again for the wonderful work that you do changing the course of chronic disease through healthy living. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Happy birthday, 10th birthday to Arogya World. Your name is beautiful, and the work you do is inspiring. It's also inspiring to know of your impact in India. During COVID-19 pandemic, we must take care of the physical, mental, and spiritual health of all, and you're doing this remarkably well. So I wish you great success. Continue to serve. There's nothing more meaningful or important than service. As long as we have integrity, authenticity, a higher calling, and take responsibility for our well-being and help the well-being of others, nothing can stop us. This is the key to healing, joy, and happiness. Stay on course, my friends. Happy 10th birthday Arogya world.
Good evening, everyone. Kamala and I are very pleased to be part of the 10th anniversary celebration of Arogya World. Arogya was one of the very first non-profit our foundation supported. I remember clearly the discussion in Nalini's kitchen in Philadelphia nearly 10 years ago to start their journey. We are impressed with the public health impact they are making in India and are happy to renew our commitment. It is my belief that giving is a transformational both for the donor and for the recipient. I hope Arogya raises a lot of money today as they can carry out their work, critical NCD prevention mission. Good luck and congratulations again in Arogya team on a special milestone. Kamala and I have been delighted to really support your great initiative. Nalini and your team are very best wishes. Thank you for making us part of it.
Hello, Arogya World, and good evening. I'm Ken Seda, Assistant Director of the Cigna Foundation. When I was asked to speak on behalf of Cigna and the Cigna Foundation about Arogya World, I was so excited and honored. It has been my distinct pleasure of working with Arogya World since our partnership began almost 6 years ago. Your mission of improving health and well-being, focusing on prevention, is what Cigna and the Cigna Foundation are all about, improving health and well-being and peace of mind. And I just want to say congratulations and happy 10th anniversary. I'm sure the next 10 years will be as productive. And I also want to say to Nalini, the team, and everyone there, have a safe and healthy holiday season and a happy new year. I wish you all the best. Have a great evening. Good night.
Hello, my name is Paul Glick, and I'm the Executive Director for the Rural India Supporting Trust. I just want to say I'm really happy to have the opportunity to first say happy birthday to Arogya World, and secondly, to let everybody know that we are a very proud partner with them on two pretty major projects in India. One called M-Diabetes and the other one called the Healthy Schools Program. Both of them focus on prevention of non-communicable diseases in India, most specifically focusing on diabetes. It's unfortunate that now, because of COVID, we can't actually meet in person and have a nice party and raise some money for the organization like we've done in the past. But I'm glad to see that Arogya World is still really working hard to make sure that their programs can be implemented. And I just wanted to say again, thanks for the opportunity to let everybody know about our partnership, and all the best of luck. And I'm really hoping that you guys raise a lot of money so we can keep the programs going for a long time to come. Thanks a lot and take care.
Today at Arogya World's 10th Anniversary Gala, it is my proud privilege to introduce Pamela Yee as our 2020 honoree. Pamela Yee has been a founder board member and has served as Arogya's Chief Financial Officer from the beginning. She manages all our accounting and finance matters, payroll. We now pay 20 consultants, most of them in India, our audits and IRS filings, and so much more. And she does it all with cheer. And importantly, all on a pro bono basis. The administrative tasks and paperwork involved with running a nonprofit are huge, and we are genuinely grateful for Pamela's time. It's likely been 50% of her work week every week for 10 years. Pamela Yee is one of the main reasons why I started Arogya in the first place. We got to know each other through our children's school, and it was at lunches and conversations with Pamela that Arogya World was born. Starting Arogya was arguably the best decision I have made in my life. And Pamela, I thank you for helping me to make it, and also for being such an integral part of Arogya's journey. Sincerity, the word epitomizes Pamela. Integrity is another. And she gives so much of herself to every task, to every relationship. Pamela does not seek personal glory. She quietly does the work behind the scenes, drawing satisfaction from the work itself, letting someone else like me occupy the front of the house. Pamela brings to Arogya the best of her 40-year career with her own life sciences consulting firm and her expertise in strategic marketing and commercialization, and her prior work at Bristol Myers Squibb, where she led global product planning and business planning for their flagship hypertension portfolio. Pamela, all of us at Arogya, the boards and our teams both in India and the US, are proud to recognize you today as our 2020 honoree for your unique contribution to the growth of Arogya, your stewardship of our organization, for being a quiet force and source of strength to us all. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing Pamela Yee and her 10 years of selfless service to public health. Pamela?
Thank you, Nalini and Arogya World, for this huge honor. It has been such a privilege for me to have been a part of the Arogya World family since the very beginning. So Nalini, thank you for taking me on this amazing journey with you. I am so humbled and I am deeply, deeply grateful to each and every one of you. I also want to say a huge thank you from the very bottom of my heart to every one of you attending this fundraiser and to all our partners and sponsors who have supported us. Your support means so much to us, especially this year in the midst of a global pandemic. I have never been more proud of Arogya's mission and the work that we do. Our work is science-based, and we have been able to show measurable impact. That is why my involvement with Arogya has been one of the most rewarding experiences in my life. 5 years ago, Catherine Graves and I were in India. We had the privilege of visiting our Healthy Schools partner, Agastya International, to see our program in middle school children. It was so heartwarming and touching to see the level of enthusiasm in these kids and their eagerness to share with us what they have learned about exercise and healthy eating. What is even more encouraging is the fact that quite a number of us told us they took that knowledge home to share it with their families. That experience underscored for me the importance of Arogya's work. It is meaningful and it is possible to positively impact healthy lifestyle behavior changes in people. And Nalini, it has given me so much personal joy in watching how you take delight in all aspects of Arogya's work. I still remember our Saturday morning coffees while waiting for our girls. You would share with me your vision and your dream of starting a global public health organization. Your eyes would just light up, and that excitement in your voice, it was truly contagious. That passion and excitement is still with you every day, and it has been an inspiration to each and every one of us. Thank you. And last but not least, I want to thank my family, my husband Helmut and our daughter Christina, for your love and unwavering support. Helmut, I could not have done this without your inordinate patience with me. And Christina, thank you for always being there to cheer your mummy on. Thank you again, everyone, for this honor. Congratulations, Arogya, on your 10th anniversary. I can't wait to see what the next 10 years will bring. Happy, happy birthday, and all my best wishes for future and continued success.
To win the war on NCDs, Arogya World started its Healthy Schools program in 2011. Why focus on schools? We know 3 out of 4 teens in India don't get enough exercise, and more than 10% of India's children are pre-diabetic. This 2-year peer-led program is well designed with compelling age-appropriate games and activities that teaches middle school children the basics of healthy living before their lifestyle habits are fully set. The initial pilot program was done between 2011 to 2013 with Hriday. We have completed the program in more than 300,000 students in 12 states all over India, with many partners and significant multi-year support from Rural India Supporting Trust. We measure the program's effectiveness by assessing awareness and health behaviors of students. We have seen an impact of 15% and are validating that with external experts like Stanford Center for Asian Health Research and Education.
Before, when I used to check the lunch box of all my friends in class, they used to get a lot of junk and unhealthy food. After the awareness program by Hriday and Arogya World, they have started getting healthy foods for lunch.
Having shown proof of concept, we want to aggressively scale up in the coming decade by leveraging technology. In response to COVID-19, we have accelerated our timelines and are going digital in 2020. We are aligned with Ayushman Bharat's National School Health Program and are increasing the emphasis on eating right with My Thali. We have plans to expand to millions of kids by working with the government and large partners. It is our dream to make every child a healthy child. Your support can help us get there.
And now we've come to the paddle raise portion of the program. If we were sitting together in a room, I'd be looking at each and every one of you, asking you to donate at all of these different levels, whatever feels comfortable to you. But imagine me with you, encouraging you to do so. At the $1,000 level, you can help Arogya educate 4,000 people across India through text messages in 12 languages about health behaviors known to prevent diabetes. Those text messages make a difference. People feel like, kids feel like someone cares. It's important. At $250, you can help us digitize our health schools program. Please donate and please be generous, as you always are. Now, I have to say, if you're like me and you like to wear your donation, keep in mind we've got some wonderful necklaces that you can purchase as well. These necklaces are very, very unique. They're made by a designer in India. And they're just absolutely beautiful because they're actually made from paper. It's a very unique process. It's become quite popular in India over the last few years. They're not heavy at all. And there you go. You can see them right there. Look how gorgeous they are. And I know we don't have anywhere to go right now, but we will have somewhere to go soon, I promise. And look how beautiful all of these necklaces are. They start at $75 for a bid. If you want to lock one in, you can purchase one at $350. Again, paper, made out of paper. What an art that is. Super easy to wear. You don't have to worry about losing it. And they look absolutely gorgeous. They're great as gifts. So you want to give them as Christmas gifts or birthday gifts or whatever it might be. I'm just asking you to please purchase them so I don't buy all of them. That's what my husband's hoping as well. You're going to love any necklace you purchase. So please bid on these as well. I'm now pleased to introduce Catherine Graves, who is founder, board member of Arogya, and with the School of Public Health at Emory University. Hi, Catherine.
Good evening. My name is Catherine Graves. For the past 10 years, it's been my honor to serve on the Arogya World Board. As a founding member, I've seen our organization grow. I've seen it grow from a dream, from Nalini's dream, to reality, to an international organization touching millions of lives. I've traveled to India to meet with our Indian board members and to see our work firsthand. I know many of you have been to India and you've seen this for yourself, but if you haven't, I hope you'll take the opportunity to visit our work and see what we're doing to prevent diabetes. It is so important. It's my privilege tonight to thank those of you who've supported us over the years, especially our major donors, including Cigna, the Rural India Supporting Trust, and Nalini and Ravi Salagram, and each of you who support what we do. We are so very grateful. Always know you are making a difference. We created the Impact Circle to celebrate our 10th anniversary. The Impact Circle honors and celebrates those of you who make multi-year commitments. Multi-year commitments are especially important. They save us time and they help us to plan. If you're a member, thank you so much. If you're not, I hope you'll consider joining the Impact Circle. Finally, I'm excited to share with you the perspectives of our stakeholders. I know you will be as humbled and grateful and excited to learn how much Arogya World means to them. Please enjoy and always know you have our deepest thanks.
I believe that Arogya World's mission and objective to reduce the non-communicable disease burden in India through education and awareness is the need of the hour.
Arogya has always strived to do more than provide information. We've created practical tools and support for communities and individuals.
Reaching people where they are, in workplaces and schools, through mobile phone messages and lesson books. Arogya World is innovating for the next century of health and well-being.
I absolutely endorse and also practice it myself. So the learning of Arogya World's My Thali program is all about eating healthy.
I got this message 4 or 5 months back. It was in Canada. Afterwards, I told my friend because her husband and her mother-in-law has also got diabetes, and she also changed her lifestyle by cooking nutritious food.
My father has serious diabetes. He has to take lots of medicine. Arogya World takes message help me to take care of my father, and my family is also making lifestyle changes.
The work which you are doing to reach out to large population through the diabetes program. I'm very happy that we are associated with you and we're planning to reach out to 2 lakhs of population in rural India.
We were so happy to collaborate with Arogya World and get access to the deeply researched materials that they have developed.
The work you do is very near and dear to my heart. My father died at age 59 because he had diabetes and cardiovascular complications. I think the work you're doing really touches me deeply because I think you're helping now to save thousands and thousands of lives in India through your good work.
It's very good to see your work in the area of mental health and workplace. And I would say that this is one of the most effective methods to make communities healthy.
As Margaret Mead says, never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed people can change the world. It is indeed the only thing that ever has.
As a doctor and researcher with over 20 years of experience in academic medicine, I have been most impressed by Arogya's dedication in taking scientific knowledge to impactful action. Thank you.
On behalf of Indiaspora and its members, I want to wish Nalini Saligram and Arogya World a happy 10th anniversary.
Wish you a very, very happy birthday.
It's my pleasure to wish this organization a very happy 10th birthday.
Happy birthday, Arogya World.
Happy birthday to Arogya World.
Thank you so much for the great work you're doing and all the best in your next 10 years.
I'm so excited for all of the things we have planned in the future, but today I think it's time to celebrate.
I'd like to take a moment to raise a glass and toast Arogya World on its 10th anniversary for the meaningful work they've accomplished over the last 10 years. And I wish many more years of fulfilling this goal of reducing NCDs.
Here, here.
Pradeep, would you like to add something to this?
Sure thing. Thank you, Seema. A huge word of congratulations from Shalini and me to Arogya on this wonderful occasion, the 10th anniversary, and of course our very, very best wishes for the next many decades of celebrations and impact in India. Here, here. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to all of you.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Thank you so much, Seema and Raj and Pradeep and Shalini. This is great. I'm so excited. I'm most excited for the impact we will make in the future. I really believe Arogya is in the impact making business. And for me, nothing motivates me more than seeing, the needle move on the impact we have made. With a team of dedicated and passionate professionals in India, led by Sumati Rao, and all pulling the Arogya boat in the same direction, and with Pamela and all our board members here in the US and in India adding their weight, and with the support of partners and donors like all of you here today. I especially want to call out Cigna and Rural India Supporting Trust. They have given us multi-year funding and they're backing us, for years. And that kind of support, is worth its weight in gold. And I am positive we will get to goal. And our goal is to educate 22 million people on NCD prevention by 2022, when India will be 75 years old. It's just a couple years more, that's it. I also want to say we are standing on the shoulders of a lot of people who have helped us, especially early in our journey. I want to call out Raj Dave, Dr. Arun Gowda, B.V. Natesh, Dr. Meryl Melnikoff, Dr. Linnell Blaze, and Dr. Srinath Reddy, who really set us up for success. I also want to thank today our event team, Pat Hanrahan and the two magical women from AES, Jenny and Margaret. They have really worked hard to pull this event off. Arogya in Sanskrit means good health. It means living a life without disease. And for me today, I really want to raise a toast to a world free from disease, a world full of Arogya. And I wish everyone that in the future. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Friends, fans, donors, and Arogyans, what an incredible ride it has been for Arogya. In the immortal words of that 50s ad about women, Arogya, you've come a long way, baby. You created a wellness movement. Now, I am so proud of you. You work harder than any public company CEO, and you don't get paid. It's all pro bono. At least I get paid. So you put your heart, your soul, so much passion, and you brought out the best in your team. Sumati and her team in India are executing the vision in a brilliant way. Your US and India boards have worked tirelessly to support you on your mission. They're truly selfless. And I'd like to congratulate Pamela. She's been a great friend of the family, and she's shown extraordinary camaraderie, friendship, and support. She's a true well-wisher of Arogya. I also want to take this opportunity to recognize a couple of unsung heroes. A man who has never wanted to be recognized, but has been a great friend of Arogya now. It is our dear friend Anil Kumar and his wife Minnie. And then my uncle B.S. Ramaswamy, who passed away last year, who was the chairman of Arogya for many, many years. So look, as your husband, I wish I could be a better poster child for Arogya. I kind of sort of stretch wide and wide. Tailors measure me just for the sake of exercise. Our friends probably do a better job in that department, being a couch potato. And I got so excited when I heard about my thali, but was I disappointed when I found out no samosas on my thali, no jalebis, no pakoras, but folks, it's good for you. So think about my thali. And so what I want to say seriously is great work that you're doing. Your daughters, Sunita and Naina, have sent you these flowers. To congratulate you.
Thank you.
Let me end my diatribe by saying, I think we need to continue this movement that is Arogya. And you need bucks. And before we lose all our friends that you put the friendly touch on and say contribute, I thought we will show once again our commitment as a family. Sunita, Naina, Nalini, and I want to give $1 million over the next 4 to 5 years to Arogya, and I know you will all put it to good use to keep the world well and healthy. So over to you, Anupi.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you. Thank you.
Melanie and Ravi, congratulations to 10 years. I think it's an outstanding achievement for something that's such an awesome cause. And I wish you another 10, 20 years in the future. Cheers.
And I want to just do make a toast to Ravi, who always manages to steal the show. Thank you, Ravi. You're amazing.
Here.
Happy birthday, Arogya. So thank you, everybody, for such a successful event. We made it work, even though we're all at home. It's still working, and it's such important work. And I love being with all of you, even if it is just in this way. Keep in mind that the auction will be open for another week, so you have the opportunity to push all of this out, tell your friends, get them to buy some beautiful necklaces. And remember, everyone's going to get a digital copy of that cookbook. Look for it to come through over the next week or so. And we've got one last little raffle prize to pick. So hopefully, if the technology holds, we'll see that little wheel turn on screen. All right. Now I'm hoping the name pops up because I am getting older and I don't think I can read these little names. You're gonna help me out, right, Jenny? All right. Arun and Shashi. And we will, okay, Arun and Shashi Ori. Perfect. You are the winner of the raffle. We'll have the prize out for you as well shortly. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. Thank you for all the donations. Ravi, thank you for stealing the show. We love that. Nalini, thank you for all your great work. We really appreciate it. We have our last song from Berkeley, the upbeat and epic medley with A.R. Rahman. Enjoy the music, and we cannot wait to see all of you in person soon.